monumental EZAs just came out, that being for STR Kid Buu and Physical Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Now, these two units are incredibly hyped. They released in New Year's in 2021 on JP and a little bit later into 2022 for Global. But we were starting 2025 off right with their EZAs because they are insane, like to another degree. Like, what were they thinking? What is content going to be like in 2025? Well, we get an idea based on how good these characters are, and we got two of them, and I don't see any reason on giving them a separate video right away. No. We got the strongest EZA of today versus the strongest EZA of today, which means we're going to do a special little challenge pitting the two up against each other. Now, this one is going to be a little bit different, but I have already gone through the challenges with these characters. That's right, we're going to be looking at the content in post, meaning I'm going to talk over both sides of gameplay at the same exact time. But before we do that, let's get into the rules of this challenge. So we can use any leader we want, but all characters have to be on the leader skill, and we have to use the featured character for each team. We will have no items and no continues as we go through the 5 most difficult unique fights in the game. However, here's a little bit of a twist. If we fail the stage, we move on to the next one. So we will watch each stage in order, each participant as they went through that, and we will see who cleared the most stages. In the result of a tie, we will see whoever cleared all the stages the fastest. That means adding up all of the times, and that is for the successful stages, obviously. Now, let's super quickly go over their kits and then watch the gameplay. Now, when I said we were going to do this quick, I meant we were going to do this quick, no webcam or anything. So, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, we transformed to Super Saiyan 3. Leader skill does not matter. His super attack here, he's got the 50% chance to stun with the 50% raises to each stat. Very, very nice. He gets Key 2, 200% to stats, additional 200% to stats when performing a super attack. Launches an additional attack with a 50% chance to become a super. That is very annoying. They should be great chances. It's incredibly annoying. He's got a 70% chance to crit, and he also gets 2 Key, 200% defense and guard when HP is 77% or more. So to actually transform to Super Saiyan 3, where he is really good, you could do the active skill when HP is 77% or less, starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle. Makes sense to me. Perfect. Now, when he is Super Saiyan 3, he is crazy with it. Now he gets a 100% raise to attack, as well as keeping a 50% raise to defense and a 50% chance to stun. But now he gets 300 stats, keeps 200 when performing a super attack. Now he launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a 50% chance to become a super attack, so he just gets 1 more of those. He now guards for the first turn on entry. He gets 3 Key, 100% to attack and 200% defense when attacking, and a 70% chance of performing a crit for the first 6 turns. After that, he gets 50% attack and a 50% chance to crit. He has chance to evade and reduces damage received up to 25% each with each super attack performed. And then finally, a chance to evade and damage reduction of 5% to each, up to 25% again with each turn passed. So he can get up to 50% dodge plus with 50% damage reduction. Definitely very good. That means even when his stats fall off here from here, he's not a fish. After that point, you're going to have pretty much all of this built up, which is going to be super nice for him. Now let's go over Kid Buu, who is honestly much simpler, mainly because he doesn't transform. Leader skill doesn't matter, but his super attack is 50% raise to each stat, as well as a 50% chance to stun. Very similar to what we just saw, maybe even exactly. So he gets 3 Key, 250 to stats. He gets an additional 40% with each attack performed, up to 160. He launches an additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack, just like we saw before. 50% chance to crit. 20% damage reduction no matter what, as well as an additional 40% attack and defense up to 120, and an additional damage reduction of 10% up to 30 per Majin Power Majin Buu Saga ally category on the team, depending on which one has more. I think it's 100% defense, additional damage reduction of 20% before character receives an attack 6 times in battle. So you can technically keep that forever, assuming, he never gets hit. But, obviously it's a defensive tool. This does obviously mean he could be slot 1. That is after building this up a little bit. I wouldn't exactly trust him being slot 1 right away. Well, he does have, what is this? 80% damage reduction. His defense isn't gonna be super high right away, TBH honest. We'll actually see that later. 20% HP at the end of turn which an attack was received. Helps the Majin Buu Saga team a lot. They all heal in dumb, stupid ways. He nullifies unarmed super attacks for the first 3 turns, and then that becomes a 70% chance after the 4th turn. The huge thing he has is his evil war cry, which gives him a permanent attack and defense plus 20%. Very similar to what we see with Broly, the tech Broly when he kills his dad. Can be activated as a Majin Buu Saga category enemy, or after the character receives an attack 6 or more times in battle. So after you lose this, you can use this. And this is quite a big buff for him. And he does have big bad bosses, which is kind of the important thing to look at there. All right, those are the kits. Let's hurry up and get into the stages. All right, so I got this right in front of me. Let us just start right here. So start off with Fuse Zamasu. So I do like to do the 5 most unique stages in the game. So that means different mechanics. We're gonna start with Fuse Zamasu, and I guess I'll keep it a secret, but it's the same as the other challenges. You've been at any of them before. Now for Goku running a full Kamehameha team, because it is very good, this fight is very easy, so most of the characters can take whatever hits are coming at them, which means you can kind of fill it with offense, which was my main goal here. Now, the brats go insane in this stage. I'm not going to lie. They go crazy, starting off with 20 million already. On the other one, not so much going on. Buhan, honestly, not a big fan of him. Probably should not have ran him in this stage. I was hoping that I could get his domain right away, because being able to get that domain does obviously make him very, very good. We're going up against a fused fighter enemy, but it compared to what you could see going on the other side with the brats going absolutely crazy. They already killed Fuse Zamasu. We're going to be here for quite a bit on the Buu Saga side. Now, I did decide to bring AGL. I mean, this team, Kamehameha team, is honestly pretty crazy. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I am definitely a much bigger fan of it now, especially adding on the new Super Saiyan 3 Goku helps quite a lot. They're pretty crazy. Now, we did bring, on the other one, running Buhan team with the 2 Kid Boos as well as Janemba. Not a lot of Fuse Fighter allies. You know, it was kind of a pipe dream, honestly, to be able to go and get the Buhan transformation, so it is what it is. We're putting Kid Buu here, slot 1, because obviously EZA's damage reduction and everything, and I mean, probably Buhan would have been fine if he did take that super before he attacked, but I didn't really want to take all that damage. I didn't want to make it close or anything, right? So I don't really regret doing that. Start off with a 10 mil for Kid Buu. Now we're going to be able to look at both of the new characters pretty much side by side here. 14 mil for Goku. He's obviously more of the offensive unit, especially when he turns Super Saiyan 3. But you'll be surprised on how high Kid Buu can hit here. I should say both of them are full length level 10, full equips, rainbowed. My Goku build is primarily additional with a very little bit amount of dodge, whereas my Kid Buu is primarily crit with very little dodge. Does he even have any? No. I should say it's pretty even between crit and additional. Sorry for my Kid Buu. It's actually, I believe, a little bit more additional than crit, but they're very even. Now, Kid Buu didn't do that much, obviously. Neither did Goku. We did not technically kill here. You know, it is what it is, though. This is his first turn. He's not, like, super crazy. He's not really crazy like a Super Saiyan 3. When we're talking about base forms, honestly, the Super Saiyan 2 Goku is pretty dang weak. Now, one thing I'm definitely thinking about quite a bit when I'm running these stages is how they compare to Tech Beerus, which I'll kind of talk about that on the end, but that kind of is the big discussion of which of those 3, which one is the best. Now, moving into it, I would have thought in my mind Tech Beerus is better, but we'll see how this goes out. Now, we are about to finish off this final Zamasu on the Goku side. The brats are just going to, I don't know if they one-shot, but they are insane when you have full Kamehameha. Like, they just thrown out 20 millions right away. All right, finally finished the first phase on the other side. Pretty good, pretty nice here. Now, I do have, yeah, I was really debating on who I wanted to go first here, because I was like, super attack right away. You know, Buhan could die. Honestly, Buhan probably would have been fine taking the super post-super, but I decided to risk it, throw Buhan slot 1. We did get the kill for the Goku side there. So I'm just going to keep the results up on the screen so you guys know how fast that was. This one is going to be a new record for me. It's pretty crazy. Like, they did that very fast. I was like, oh my god. So sub 4 minutes there. Pretty sick. Half of my, you know, second fastest time, I guess, now. So we got Kid Buu going here. He is doing pretty good damage. He's not getting any crits. That's our 50% chance, which was a fail. And then we got the hidden potential system additional normal. That is going to happen quite a bit. When it came to getting additionals for my Buu, it was not really happening. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Somehow this fight is still going to last quite a long time. If it comes down to points, you know, like, you know, we got the same amount between the two of them. It's already not looking super good for the Buu side, just because, yeah, this is taking a little bit here. So we do have Janemba. We're throwing slot 1 because we don't really have another slot 1. So getting the Kid Buu buff here for Buhan's team, I don't really like it. I do not really like it. We're going to run Buhan's team, I believe, in one other one. And it's fine because we win. But I just, it's really, you know, you can't activate his domain right away. He feels like, he feels like a 0. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Before he can start doing additional supers and everything like that, he feels like a 0. He doesn't do any damage until you activate his domain. Like, we're hitting 7 millions right now. We're hitting 7 millions. Sure, he's got a 50% chance to crit, but he's got no built-in additionals, no built-in dodge, no built-in damage reduction. All he's got is guard and raising defense on his super, you know, for 1 turn. So he feels very weak once he activates his domain, he comes out of the domain. He's hitting very high attack stats because he stacks in the domain, obviously. But I don't know. I don't know. So here we're going to activate the Kid Buu, you know, permanent buff, obviously, even though it's about to end here. Honestly, probably could have skipped doing this just because I'm pretty sure I transform into Buu, you know, into Super Buu with Buhan. I'm pretty sure I activated his domain. At least I'm not silly enough to also activate the Buu thanks to Buhan cutscene there, which is good because that cutscene, oh my god, does the animation take forever. It is too much. It is too much. And then Buhan's super attacks also are so long. That's like you are locked into a movie. You decide to transform into Buhan, which you should, obviously, because Buhan's very good. But so this is, I mean, this is a really good fight for Super Buu. Wow, really? The 700-year-old fight is really good for Super Buu. Who would have guessed? But obviously, you know, we're going up against a fused fighter enemy. You know, he's got guard, which helps him against the AoEs or whatever. Like, he's pretty good here, believe it or not. You know, he's able to deal some damage. He does get crit with each orb, but it's not a lot. This one's only like 5% crit per orb. It's not a very high amount. I mean, they should just given him 10, so if you get 10%. Like, how much worse is that to give him, you know, 100% crit off of 10 orbs? Is it really that bad? Are we really breaking the game by doing this? I don't think so, but it is what it is. He crit on pretty much every one of those, though. That is 3 kills. That is 3 supers. That's 3 supers and a kill, and the clear time is a lot longer for this one. Let's see it load here. I'm trying to hit it. Here we go. 7 minutes. So a little over 4 minutes. Now let's go to Kid Buu. This one's going to be very short for one side, so I might have messed up a little bit. Now, I might have messed up a little bit. We're running Glorio team for both of them. On the, I did kind of fill them with physical units, which I don't think is bad, because we're not going to kill before we get to Int Buu. It's just not going to happen. With these teams, it's not going to happen. Maybe if we, I mean, maybe there's, you know, we run a lot of AGL, but, you know, we're already kind of, I don't want to, like, we're not resetting for it. But look at these rotations to start with. Double Glorio and another physical unit. Like, what am I to do? So this guy's rainbow, not like level 10 though. No dodge, but I was like, well, he could dodge. It'll be fine. He could dodge. I was like, 2 attacks. I don't know if Goku takes that. He does have guard. He probably would have been fine, but I was like, Gloria's got 50% dodge. And then he got hit instantaneously, and died. So I guess I should have put Goku there. I was like, damn, that sucks more than anything else could suck. But here's the thing, I don't want to put Goku there and then he dies, and then it's like, oh, but Glorio could have dodged. And it's like, yeah, he could have. But instead I put Glorio there, he didn't dodge, and this is where I had the discussion I want to say. Some people might say, so I just don't think Glorio is the best unit in the game, and I probably don't think he ever could be. And it's because of reasons like this. I mean, sure, we have Goku there, right? He probably could have taken the 2. Maybe we take a lot of damage. Maybe that ends up making us fail in another way. But, you know, to be fair, I might have messed up there. But let's say we had... But Glorio, if the RNG isn't on your side, you definitely can lose very easily. If you have a Glorio in the second phase of this and you throw him slot 1 and he only gets the 1 super and gets no additional supers, you do get killed by the Buu super. As if he doesn't dodge, which he's got 60% dodge, that's fair, but I mean, he has a chance to die. Really, it's you know, when you look at the other top tier combatants you have fighting for slot 1, you got Tech Gogeta, you got Beast Gohan, you got Tech Broly, you got STR Super Saiyan Gohan. What every single one of those units can do is be a slot 1 character. Every single one of them could be a slot 1 character. The better ones right away, but they can be when they can be put slot 1, they are invincible. Glorio does not have that opportunity at any point, at any single point. Now this is very unfortunate. We're gonna activate. So I don't feel like Glorio's #1 unit overall in the game. I really don't think so. He's gotten me killed before, even when he can super first. You know, he's not dependable in the other slot other than like slot 3. I mean slot 2, I guess, but then at that point you might as well throw him slot 3. Now this is really unfortunate because I have to use all of Kid Boo's attacks right here, almost all of them, because it's like we have to put a character slot 3, and I don't want to put Kid Boo there because then he's off and then we don't see him at all. But then I don't want to I can't put physical Kid Boo there because otherwise he'll just fucking die. And then I'm like, I could put Janemba there, which sucks, but it is what it is. And now we're, you know, it was tough. It was a tough decision. I did what I thought was the best. Here's the secret, though. It's not going to matter. It's not going to I'm just going to tell you right now, we're going to kill on the next turn. We are going to 100 to 0 int Kid Boo on the next turn. We are. This team definitely, you know, you can put a lot of physical units on here. So it definitely feels really good. Getting through the STR phase is a little tough, I guess. Apparently. Oops, my bad. Yeah. I probably should have, on Physical Goku's team, honestly ran the int Daima Goku. Probably would have won if we did that. But I was like, but I could use double Glorio. He's physical, filled up with physical characters. Gonna go crazy. It is what it is. It is what it is. Now, not great. Not a whole lot of what you're going to be able to see for any of these characters in the first 2. A big part of it is what teams are they on and what can we do. They both share Glorio's team, which means we run Glorio quite a bit. But to be fair, Glorio is a very good character. So I don't know. It's tough. But I do everything on this turn that I can. Use the Glorio thing here. I did decide to run Physical 17 and Golden Frieza because they are very good. Obviously, get a bunch of damage reduction. They're physical character. They do a lot of attacks. What's crazy about that character, and honestly why it's so good to run so many, you know, when characters aren't restricted, they feel so good. We need more characters that aren't restricted to stupid, dumb bullshit. These guys aren't restricted in any categories. They're restricted in any teams other than what they're on. They just do what they do and they do it well, which is super quite a bit. Get damage reduction with these super. Start with 50% damage reduction right away. Do a lot of damage. They're just really good. No shenanigans. They're just cold with it and they're crazy and they're them. What more could you ask for? Honestly, what more could you ask for? I can't ask for too much more than that. I'm just gonna tell you guys right now. So they do some decent damage here. They get up to 9 million. Honestly, they are a lot more defensive than they are offensive, but we have type advantage, so they're still able to do pretty decent damage, obviously. We do still kill this turn, though. Do not get me wrong, we do still kill. Really, I'll be honest with you here. Especially since I just made fun of it. Glorio goes pretty crazy. To be fair, on this one, now we do have 100% Glorio support. Not only is he got his support up, but you know the previous Glorio support is still up as well, which is crazy. Glorio is crazy. I can't deny the support. I can't deny that he can do a lot of damage. If he does a lot of supers, he does so many supers with 80% chance to dodge, with great defense. The only thing is that, you know, you do all those supers and then you have fantastic defense with 80% dodge. But if you don't do very much supers, then you have nothing. You have 50% dodge. That's where it sucks because you don't get a lot of defense when you do one super. You do one super. You do not have a lot of defense. You do not have a lot of dodge chance. It's, you know, it's where it really hurts. I don't know, man. Glorio is so tough. He's tough to rank, but I don't think he's fighting for #1. I prefer almost everything Tech Broly gives me. I prefer almost everything Beast Gohan gives me. I prefer almost everything Tech Gogeta gives me. TBH honest. Maybe he's got Super Saiyan Gohan, maybe, but I don't know. Super Saiyan Gohan's really good. So this was a clear for the Boo team, not for the other one though. Now we are going to move on to Bulma, which is it's going to be a short one for both of them. I'm not going to lie to you. Is Bulma the hardest fight in the game? No, I don't think so. But this one's going to be a little tough. This is going to be a little tough. So we're running the Daima team for Goku. And then what are we running on this one? We are running... Are we running Buhan's team? Yeah, I think we're running... No, we're not running... We're running Glorio's team. Yeah, okay, so we're running Glorio's team for Buu. And we're running Daima Goku for for Goku. Now, you're going to see something very unfortunate right away. So on the Goku side, Bulma is slot 7. That is one of our Rainbow Orb Changers. The classic maneuver here. So no Rainbow Orbs generated, not a single one for the end of this turn. Fantastic. Now in this one, we do luckily have both our Rainbow Orb Changers on turn 2 on Kid Buu's side. But what's crazy is there's just so many Rainbow Orbs that generate naturally. Like, look at this. So many that just generate naturally. It's so, like, we had a Rainbow Orb Changer on Goku's first rotation here. We got more Rainbow Orbs on Kid Buu's, and there wasn't a Rainbow Orb Changer. What's up with that? Pissing me off. Oh, so annoying. Now, oh yeah, we got Broly on this one here too. So now we're going to the next turn with no Rainbow Orb Changers on Goku's side. No Rainbow Orbs generated through just like random orb RNG. We got nothing coming up. I wonder if you can wonder why this one's going to be short for him. I truly wonder if we can do a quick prediction here. See, it's still 0. I was pissed. I was so mad. And then look at Kid Buu's side. It's an entire field of Rainbow Orbs. Did we forget? Yeah. So we lost on Goku's side, and it was because of orbs. So super fun. We love a bomb over here, but it's okay because this one's going to be pretty short for Kid Buu as well, because I might do a little bit of throwing, TBH honest. Not TBH honest, I miss a lot of percent chances, and it makes me kind of sad, TBH honest. But I could have won if I had just been a little bit smarter. But I was thinking about the future, because the Bulma fight's pretty hard, right? So I was thinking about the future. But yeah, I was so mad. I was so mad on Goku's side. I was so mad. Oh my god, I was pissed. Because, I mean, look how many orbs they got compared to the other side. Okay, so I was like, well, I need to keep Janemba on here, right? And I was like, well, I want to keep Kid Buu on here, but I don't want Kid Buu to get any hits, because I want to keep him, you know, nice, and I want to keep him for like the final phases. So I put Janemba there. Now he doesn't get he gets a guarantee, he gets an additional chance in slot 2. And then I'm not able to get a raw super attack with either of these two. And I was just like, god damn it. But here's the thing, all of them still have a chance to do a super, an additional super, okay? Multiple chances, even because they got hidden potential system additional supers, right? Because I'm like, this could be okay. This could be okay. I wasn't gonna reset the app. I didn't really say it, but I didn't really want to reset the app because that just adds so much time as well. And I don't know. It feels kind of like cheating in a versus like this. So we got that there, but then additional normal, but the hidden potential system additional super. Okay, wait a second. All of a sudden it feels a little possible. Oh my gosh, if we got that 50% chance though, we would be really good. We'd be really good. Okay, what happens with that though? Rats. All right, okay. But then, oh my gosh, he got the passive additional super. Okay, we can get the hidden potential system additional super. We can do it. Hidden potential system additional normal. I fucking hate this game. So we lost against Bulma with both teams. Yay! Congrats! Woo! Run Gogeta. Run Gogeta. Now, it looks like I did Glorio team for Goku's side and then a Buhan team for Gogeta's side, because people say Buhan's really good, so I was like, I'll give him the chance. We got probably the worst rotations we could have gotten overall. This one I was like, cool, we just lost. If we don't get the chances, sure, whatever. Let's put the dodge guy in front and then let's pray. Were you guys ready to do some praying? Let's hope we do some praying. Now honestly, Buu thanks himself, honestly pretty fine against the normals. It is what it is. Luckily here, look what happened. Boom, we get the dodge there. That's honestly really where it mattered, because Mr. Buu ain't dying to normals, and then Buhan, even if he gets hurt, he's got, you know, he can't get killed, right? Is how his thing. He's got the. Does he have that in Buu tanks where he can't get, where he survives KO attacks? I think so. On the other side, though, we got some pretty good stuff here. Beast Gohan, Physical Goku, Gloria. We had, honestly, really nice rotations overall, TBH honest. Honestly, on the Gogeta side, I misplayed so much. Here's the thing. We win. We're going to win on the Physical Goku side. I played horribly on Goku side. It is insane. I don't know what I was doing. I had brain worms or something. To be fair, here's the truth. I did the Goku side first. So I literally went from easiest Zamasu gameplay of my life to insta-loss Kid Buu to insta-loss Bulma. I don't know. Maybe that's why I just played so badly, TBH honest. Okay, so on this side we have here's where we go. I decided to put Kid Buu up front because I was like, he's got his 8% damage reduction. He's he's fine, right? Everyone's like, he's a slot 1, great unit. I could have put, I could have gotten the death right there, but I figured I want to save that. So that's not how Kid Buu works. Kid Buu he doesn't do that. I mean, he took 900k, that's pretty good, but that's not really what he does. I was almost like, okay, that's a little lame, but I made a mistake. I figured, I was like, okay, I made a mistake with Physical Goku on the last one. And then I made a mistake with the other one. That's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. But we did lose because of that. I could have put Fat Buu up front and got him killed and then, reset that way. And we would have kept going and it probably would have been fine. But instead I threw. My bad. I honestly just thought Kid Buu would live it. I thought he was built like that, but he isn't. So turn 1, slot 1 right away. He's not, a god, which makes it very unfortunate because I was hoping he could be that slot 1 god for Buhan since he doesn't activate any of Buhan's stuff. That's what really annoyed me was like, he doesn't activate any of Buhan's stuff for him to activate his domain. They do share big bad bosses. That's very nice. But like, I was like, okay, well, at least, Kid Buu could be the slot 1 god until he gets domain. Not exactly. Now on the other side, I decided to get the revive. I do kind of regret this. We were on low HP and I did want to heal up, which is definitely true. I could have done this. I mean, honestly, this probably isn't where the total failure is, TBH honest. Like, we could have done that. We could have put Goku there and he would have taken 0 damage, sure. And then, we could put, Int Buu slot 2. Here's the thing I was worried about was not dying with Int Buu slot 2. Like, he could take some hits and then just not die. Like, it's very possible that could happen, right? And I was like, I don't really want to have to worry about doing that. Here's one thing, though, that could have happened, and maybe what I should have done was just live the turn, which I could have done very easily, and then we could transform Super Saiyan 2 Goku into Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And that would have made this fight much shorter, that's for sure, because it's going to be still going on for a little bit here. I don't know how I was in this fight for so long for what's a one-phase fight, because it's because I keep throwing. So I did decide to use... No, I didn't decide to use it. Did I? No. Okay, never mind. I did decide to float off Super Saiyan 2 because I was like, I can't have transform to Super Saiyan 3. I'm just going to get him out of here. I don't even care. Don't know why I did that. I should have just put... I mean, like, Daima Goku is insane turn 1, so I'm like, he's a better slot 1 unit. But then I was like, I don't really want to get rid of Beast Gohan because, like, he's still crazy with it, and he'll still be crazy with it next turn. And I was like, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to transform Super Saiyan 2 Goku to Super Saiyan 3, so I just decided to float him off. And in hindsight, that was the wrong move. I probably should have not revived, transformed, done way more damage, probably just activate Beast Taunt because it's like whatever. And not, I mean, I could have just still not activated Beast Taunt, but I probably would have had to float him off, which is kind of the thing. So I don't know, whatever. Here I activate these, which I'm fine with. I activate Glorious Thing, and then I'm pretty sure I still activate the Ghost Usher anyways, which I don't know if that was the right move. Like I said, I feel like I chose all the options. I feel like I chose a lot of the safe options, but I think I was being way too safe and therefore sacrificing way too much time and damage. But you gotta understand my mental in this as well, which was... We just went up against Kid Buu and we just went against Bulma, where I died instantaneously and I was embarrassed. So I was like, I have to make sure I do not die. I have to do everything in my power to make sure that I do not die right now. So that's what I did. That's what I did. We do this here. I decided to keep Gloria on rotation, which I mean, I don't think you have to float Gloria off. I feel like 9 times out of 10, it's better to just float him off. but sometimes he does, having all that damage and stuff like that is definitely useful. The only thing is, if you're floating off one Glorio and you're keeping them in rotation, then, one of them's not getting stats and slot. I don't know. Probably, like I said, 9 times out of 10, I feel like you want to just throw Glorio slot 3. And I was like, I think Kid Buu served this purpose. He could leave. Was pretty much what it was. The other character coming up onto this rotation is actually Super Saiyan 2 Goku. So I was like, well, I mean, worst case scenario, they'll come and they link up real nice and whatever. I don't care. Whatever, I don't care. And then the next one, we got Daima Goku and Beast Gohan. And then who's coming inside? Glorio. I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. But right now, obviously, I'm like, wow, Kid Buu, he died right away in that one. He didn't get through very much in the other ones. I'm not really feeling his impact right now, I'm gonna be honest. Super Saiyan 2 Goku didn't get to do anything in Zamasu. He died instantly against the other two. He's floated off in this one. I'm really not feeling his impact here. It's really a shame. It's one thing where I have to say, here's one thing about Beerus. I'm gonna start bringing him up here now. Beerus, he doesn't deal like the craziest damage. I'll be honest, these two characters out-damage him in such an insane way that it's not even funny. But Beerus is so much more dependable slot 1 right away. We need someone slot 1. Here's what having a character that's amazing slot 1 does for you when you put him on the team. It saves you from bad RNG, like starting rotation RNG. The more characters you have that are great slot 1 characters, the less you have to worry about that. If I'm running Tech Broly's team, I'm running Beerus on there, we cannot lose due to starting rotations. It's impossible. If we do somehow get both Tech Broly's and Tech Beerus all in slot 2, fine, whatever, dude. The universe wanted me to lose. I guess I would take it like that. But the chances of that happening are slim to none. So, it is what, I just, But then, you run Kid Buu and he could still get, one shot here. To be fair, this is like the strongest super you can get hit by turn 1. And he still only took 900k. So it's not like, it's not like that's insane. If we were going up against if Gogeta was a Majin Buu saga character and we're able to activate his active skill, then he does live it, right? And you're just like, okay, well, that's pretty crazy, and I mean, depending on how Anniversary looks, we could get, more stages of Majin Buu saga enemies. Who knows? I don't know. It's not impossible. But point is, I don't know, the slot 1 instant consistency, and here's the thing with Beerus is he's a slot 1 god the entire time. And then when he isn't, he has a rage mode that saves you from all of the dangerous stuff. I don't know. Like, that level of safety cannot be understated. Whereas with, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, he's pretty unimpressive in base. Both his damage and what he could do here. If you get all 3 supers, he could live a turn 1 Gogeta super. But that's post-super. That's just significantly less important to me, if I'm going to be honest with you. And that's if you hit all 3. If you don't hit all 3, then he does just die. Kid Buu, he can slot 1 against most other fights. If he gets supered right away, he'll die. You'll get close to dying, but you got a lot of characters that heal, a lot of different characters that have revives and dodges. It's not the worst thing in the world, to be honest. And that's slot 1 turn 1. Some fights aren't super hard right away, so that's what you can do. The only thing is, of course, you throw him slot 1, now you're missing more chances of him being better in those later fights because he loses 20% damage reduction and 100% defense after getting hit 6 times. So it's a little iffy like that. And then, of course, you run him with characters like Buhan, and then now all of a sudden he's detrimental to Buhan. I think the biggest problem I have with Buu right now is teams, TBH honest. But he is very, very good. As you'll see in other ones, he's very, very good. So this is clear on Gogeta for Physical Goku's team, and a loss for Kid Buu. Let's move on to the final fight here, which is everyone's favorite fight, Goku and Frieza. Now, I personally love this fight overall. It feels very well paced, just the right amount of difficulty. I think having Tech 17 do his locking shenanigans is very fun. And I also think that, even the dodge canceling phase is fun as well. Now, on running Glorio team for both again. Sorry, he's very good. He's still the best TUR for sure. I don't think he's number one in the game, guys, but I think he's the number one TUR. I mean, he's top 10 in the game, you know, which is still kind of crazy. I feel like when was the last time, you know, we're getting TURs in the top 10 when it isn't just like a meta reset and the first characters to come out. You know, it's like, well, yeah, Ginyu was like top 10, top 3, but that's because the entire game was flipped over its head. So, I don't know. But, I mean, do we have really anything we need to say about this first phase here? Gloria team on both. Goku's team is running, you know, UI Goku. I'm running Tech UI as well for the domain, as well as Beast Gohan, Super Saiyan Gohan, and of course Physical Goku himself. I think a very, very balanced team. Very good. We don't really have very much. I don't think there's any time where anything's really close here. Can't say the same for the Buu side of the team, but Gloria, we're running Buuhan. Now, I was very mixed on this team. Not like mixed as in like mixed feelings. I mixed it up quite a bit. We're running Beast Gohan and we're running Super Saiyan Gohan. We're running Kid Buu, we're running Buuhan, and we're running Mr. Buu. Now, if you know how Super Saiyan Gohan works, it's very risky to run extreme class characters with him just because of how his domain works. Now, we got domains is where it's at. Not domains. Well, I mean a little bit. We do have Buuhan's domain and we have Tech UI's domain, but rotations are so important on this team setup we have on Buu's side. Like, we need to keep Buu and Buuhan together, and we need to keep Beast Gohan and Super Saiyan Gohan together, and we have to make sure what we have floating is, you know, we got the two Glorios and we got Mr. Buu, right? We need to make sure they are staying floating because we cannot have extreme class ally meet up with Super Saiyan Gohan. And in case you forgot, one of the phases we go up against is a locking phase. So let's just say we get pretty lucky. Now, I'm not sure what I was thinking here. On Goku's side, I was like, all right, we're clearing this pretty fast. Do I want to go into standby? I decided no. I think that was a smart decision, seeing as how we win. So it was obviously the right decision. Now, Gloria goes crazy here. It looks like we do actually clear this stage turn 1 with Kid Buu side of the team, whereas on Physical Goku side of the team, technically we got a second one there. I stand like clearing for a little bit there. Not sure why I did that. I think I was I think I was thinking. All right, there we go. We got the seal there. It really didn't matter. Rotations were set up pretty perfectly. Instantly transforming into Super Saiyan 3. Don't even care about seeing Super Saiyan 2 at all. Luckily, there's no like stacking, there's no build up, there's no shenanigans with Super Saiyan 2. It is luckily something where it's like, hey, as soon as you transform, you do it. You get out of there. Because Super Saiyan 2, he's crazy. Now, of course, he does obviously has the 6 turns of being like mega god good, but I mean, like, I don't think after you transform him, I don't think there's many fights where you're going full 6 turns, I'm gonna be honest. Just because of how strong he is. Be 100% real with you. Now, that is, of course, if you get crits, which not necessarily guaranteed to happen. We can see what he does, though. Like, he starts out right away, like 30 mils and stuff like that with 7% chance to crit. Here's the problem, though. You can just get into, like, additional normal city with him. But I didn't actually have too much trouble with that overall with him. He was able to do a lot of additional supers. It was pretty crazy. And it does look like we just do this one turn 1. Now on the other side, it looks like we're definitely taking a little bit longer. Super Saiyan Gohan yet again decided not to activate his standby. We did have the other turn where we had like the perfect set rotations with Buuhan and Kid Buu. Well, I guess I should say they now have their perfect rotation. Luckily, with situations like these, it's something where it's like, oh, we don't really have to worry about who's locked or not. And then we don't have to worry because it looks like we just on Goku's side we finished it right here, right there. Now here's something I decided to do, which is a little risky. I do activate the standby. Now if we kept Gohan, we probably could have killed this phase right away, but then we would have had no chance to use the standby ever. So I did decide to go for sitting on this phase for a little bit, which is not a bad idea. Now here's the thing, we do have Goku's revive in our back pocket. So I was very, very careful not to get any healing here so that we could still have that revive up, because obviously Golden Freeze and 17, they cancel dodge. And we do have 2 dodge characters. I mean, honestly, 4. Gloria pretty much needs to dodge too. So we have mostly dodge characters. So it's very important for us to get the domain open. And we're, like I said, we're flying through stuff. So we don't have the domain accessible to us when we're going to get next turn. So I really, really did need to stall and also at the same time make sure we actually live. So the revive was pretty much essential. Now, yeah, we do not kill on this one. I was so scared on Boo's side because I was like, dude, all of our rotations could just get messed up right here. Luckily, Beast Gohan got locked right there. So I was able to just go Gohan slot 1, standby, get both standbys are active on both sides. Honestly, it's kind of a rate. Honestly, this is like very similar teams, obviously, very similar, you know, timing. Literally, it's just like I have a full set rotation with Buhan and Kid Buu on Kid Buu's team, and then on Goku's team, I have a full set rotation with MUI Goku and, you know, Tech UI. Both of them have freaking Beast Gohan and Super Saiyan Gohan. Honestly, at the core of the team, it's very similar. Here's one advantage I obviously want to give to Kid Buu is I do have him as one of the cores. Whereas on the other side, here's kind of the thing, right? You don't gotta, you know, he does some pretty numbers. This Goku, his numbers are very pretty, but utility wise and, you know, slot wanting wise, I prefer the other character. You know, I prefer some other options for sure. Prefer some other options. Even Kid Buu is able to do that. You know, if you get some supers in, if he is supered already, and you still have his 6 hits up of damage reduction, he is very invincible slot 1 while you have those 6 hits up. People are calling him, you know, #1 TUR because he, you know, he has, you know, like over 1 million defense with 8% damage reduction. That's very great. That's very nice for him. But that shit's going away. Like, people realize that, right? Like, that's not staying. Like, he's gonna lose that, and then he also doesn't have guard, so it's not like it's gonna be like that against like, I'm sorry, if you think that's really cool, then you must like Beerus, because he's got, you know, guard and damage reduction and all the time. You know, here's what I will say though, that Kid Buu does have on his side though is he's got a lot of damage. He's got a lot of damage. You are going to see it here on the other side. You know, you are going to see that he's got a lot of damage. So Kid Buu here, he with 6% damage reduction, with his active up, honestly, he could slot 1. His active up. He's got natural guard. He's got, you know, the damage reduction. He could, like I said, he could slot 1 here. He would have been 100% fine. But I did want to give some attacks to our goat here, Buhan as Super Buu. Took a little bit of damage Beast Gohan did on the left side there from that physical 17 and Golden Frieza Super, honestly, which I was a little surprised. I was like, oh. And honestly, I mean, we've been here for quite a bit, but we do have the domain open now and everything, so I'm not worried about anything happening. I mean, there's not a lot that could happen here now. We're pretty much set. It's really just making sure to finish before we drop the nuke that is the family Kamehameha, right? All right, Kid Buu, just insane damage that he is throwing on this side. Just boom, incredible. 48 mil, like, you know, once he's fully built up, as in you have all of his passive stuff up plus his active skill, then it's like, okay, so he's shooting 50 million crit bombs at the enemy, and it's like, yeah, he's throwing 50 mil crit bombs at the enemy. I honestly, yeah, it's a little disappointing because, dude, I at no point was able to get 3 supers with this guy. It was just, you know, unfortunately normal city. But it is what it is. Okay, now I actually have the domain open. I thought I had it open on the other one here. So now we got the domain open. I'm like, all right, we have to kill because it's bomb time on the other side. This one very similar. You know, we got the bomb for the next turn, but they're very weak. Honestly, pretty perfect that we're able to do this. Kind of on the Kid Buu side, very perfect HP for where we are in the game right now. Same pretty much Same pretty much, you know, everything is honestly very perfect in both of these runs. As far as our rotations not getting messed up, being able to have our rotations together, the timing on the revive, the timing on the domain, the timing for both of the standbys. The standby is going to be essential to Goku's side, and then it was a wonderful backup for this side here, but you're gonna see an insane turn on the Kid Buu side right now. So we got Glorio, we got him, and we got Kid Buu. Now I was in a predicament because I was like, there's not a lot of orbs for, you know, Super Buu right there, and without a lot of orbs he can be a fish. He definitely can. Like, I couldn't get 6 orbs for him, so I couldn't even get him his full stuff. So I was like, okay, this is really risky. But here's one thing that Kid Buu definitely has going for him. He can nullify the Goku and Frieza super. He's got 70% chance to nullify. So I decided to keep him slot 1 just to kind of bet on that. Because I'm like, I can't get enough orbs. I don't want to die from Buuhan. I'm not going to do it. Meanwhile, on this other side for freaking Gohan, we're going to see some pretty crazy numbers over there for him. But yeah, I decided to activate everything. I see no reason why not. Gather as many orbs as possible. I put Super Saiyan 3 go in there, but yeah. So Kid Buu throws out his 50 mils. He's throwing out his bombs. Perfect. Bomb number 1. Boom. Bomb number 2. Here we go. Look at this. Boom. Crazy. And then Family Kamehameha on the other side. Just big damage coming in. And then does he get... Yeah, see? No additional super. Like I said, I never get the 3. Too much of a shame. When you get that third one, bro is literally almost dead. Like, I'm very curious now that I can see him side by side here. He's got roughly 4 health bars left on Buu's side. Now, how much is this Family Kamehameha going to do? Because this almost kills here. I'm wondering if it does more or less damage here than freaking Kid Buu did in that one turn. It did about the same, which is crazy. Now, of course, we still have 3 attacks coming in. So, I mean, you know, standby, finish skill / active skill attacks that hit that hard are obviously better than just the character doing it, but it is what it is. Of course, zeros across the board from Buuhan. Best unit in the games, guys. Best TUR, guys. He's so good. Buuhan, he's so worth it, guys. He's so good. He's great. What, fantastic. What this guy can do. Meanwhile, Glorio here is about to sweep it up and finish Goku and Frieza here, no joke. Speaking of finishing Goku and Frieza, we have Super Saiyan 3 Goku on the other side doing zeros. Now, he is physical, so if he's not critting on those supers, he is not dealing damage, unfortunately. But, I mean, when you do get the super and do get the crit, hey, guess what happens? Here, you could look. Boom, a lot of damage. And 1 final super attack. Same as Glorio there. He gets the crits, he does the super attacks, he does quite well. Honestly, super close clear times for each of these guys. Like, I mean, we see them both literally here side by side, which is pretty crazy. But in case you couldn't keep count, that is 3 wins apiece. So we got to count up time to see who the true winner is in this challenge video. Guys, I am not even going to lie. I am shocked. So we had a few Zamasu clear for both, as well as the Goku and Frieza clear for both. We got the Kid Buu clear for Kid Buu. Funny enough. Then we get the Gogeta clear for not Kid Goku, for physical Goku. And when I tell you that there is a 1 second difference between the two, there is a 1 second difference between the two's times. I did not put any decimals into the equation just because I was like, it's easy to ignore them. Maybe I should go back and add decimals because we quite literally have a 1 second difference. But technically, in first place, we have physical Goku with 27 minutes and 26 seconds, and then Kid Buu in second place with 27 minutes and 27 seconds. What are the chances of them being 1 second apart? I feel like it's pretty easy to say that. I mean, they're clearly both goated. I really like that I decided to give them the strongest EZA today versus the strongest EZA today. Like, that ended up working out. So I literally was like, put in the little time calculator, get the result. I was sort of like, I put a 27.26. All right, let's count freaking Kid Buu's. I'm like, wow, these times are very similar so far. As I put them in there, finish. I'm just like 27.27. No way. I shouldn't say 0.27. 27 minutes, 27 seconds. Straight up just like... So, congratulate our winner, physical Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3 Goku, technically, but I feel like if you want to give them a thigh, you can give them a thigh for that. Which one of these characters do you like more if you've been able to try them out? Let me know down below. Make sure you join the Discord server. I also do stuff on Twitter, too. I don't know if you guys know. I kind of just have fun over there. If you really want extra Blue Jink stuff, you go there. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.